if you're looking to make a chill, laid-back video for your social media because you have to, but you don't want to set up all the things and all the technology, we're actually going to level down what we're doing while still looking cool in our videos. And so right now you can see this is a very chill setting for me. I don't have all of the techie stuff that I typically have. I'm literally leaning on my desk right now and just kind of relaxing while I'm talking to you. And I've added little pops of light back there. Those are just 2 sunset lamps. These are very easy little devices that I have one behind the TV screen and then one in front of the TV screen, and it's just doing different lighting effects, and you can see how it's almost a gradient. It's got the red and the yellow and the different lines. So it adds that pop of color, but it's also very sunsetty looking. So it potentially, depending on how you do it and how you angle it, if it doesn't have like the very clear triangle right there, you could kind of treat this like a sunrise video, like you're just sitting down in front of a big picture window, like I am, and having a conversation with your audience. That is going to allow you to do just very easy, simple content. You don't want to do this all of the time because you want to make sure you have a level of professionalism to the content you are creating, but you have the option of every once in a while, just while you're doing things, while you're relaxing, you have the option of doing a dialed back video. And so with that in mind, just get in front of some natural light. You can relax, you can kind of rest yourself if you want to. You can put your arms up like I am. I'm doing this because I feel like it. But you can also sit back, you can have those conversations, you can just pop on some very easy lighting behind you. And as long as you're in front of that big picture window or a strong window source, you have the ability to have those conversations without having the ring lights and the extra things. Like you can see, I'm just in the reflection here, I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out doing these videos, and I'm doing it while I wait for other videos to upload to my YouTube channels. And you can do that to have those intimate conversations with your audience. So this is going to be something where you are not as hyped with your voice. You're usually going to be speaking a little bit softer, a little bit more gentle, especially because you're closer to the camera source. I'm very close to you guys right now. Usually I'm a bit further away. And you're just going to discuss whatever your point is. Now you can do it for your educational content. Right now I'm doing it for my educational content so that you can learn how to do this, but you can do something like this. I've done more casual videos in my car. So while I am doing other things or while I'm waiting for people who are in different stores, I just pop up my phone and I do a very casual video there. And I do it for my higher end, more professional content that I'm creating, but it's done in my car. It's not with all of my tech and my gear and all of my stuff, because sometimes we have to take the opportunities that we have. Right now, I am exhausted. I spent 3 hours filming videos all morning. I edited a bunch of those videos. It's now almost 4 p.m. as I'm recording this, and I am physically exhausted from all of that video recording. So while I could pop up my lights and my background and I could be having these conversations with you, I'm choosing to lean in. And I'm choosing to be a little quieter and a little more one-on-one and talking directly to you. And you can do that as well. So you can do it for your professional content. If you are going to do that, I do recommend not like the most important content, or you can use this for just conversational purposes. Ask your questions, talk about what you're thinking or you're feeling or how you are engaging with different things right now. And just again, lean in. You're going to get nice and close to the camera. Just have a little bit of lighting behind you, something interesting in the corner. But by leaning in like this, you're getting that element of closeness to people. They're leaning in to listen a little bit more to you. It's like a one-on-one conversation. And you get to be more casual and relaxed. I don't have to look super cute. My arms are blocking me. It doesn't even matter what I'm wearing right now because my arms are blocking everything. You can see just a little bit of my shirt here. I can use my hair to block things. I can, put a plant right here so that it blocks things as well. The closer up to the camera you are, the less you have to worry about all the background stuff and all the tech and all the gear. As long as you're making your point, it's important to remember that the message is more important than the messenger. Now, some messages are important to present yourself properly, and some it's okay for you to do it this way. It's okay for you to do it in your car. It's okay for you to do it while you're out for a walk. Have some content that is more casual, that is more intimate, that is more in the moment, and that is closer up and a little bit softer and a little bit gentler and a little more quiet. Having variety means that when you get to a point where you need to change things up, you can. Because I have hundreds upon hundreds of videos on this channel. And a lot of them are very professional. And a lot of them are in different professional settings and backgrounds and different lengths away from the camera. But I also have that more intimate, in the moment, I'm filming as I go, as I'm doing things, content on my channel. You've seen me in my car. You've seen me while I'm out walking. You've seen me doing all of the different things that I do around my house. And so when I lean in like this is not too obscure for my channel. So for my viewers who keep coming back, all 13,000 some of you, by the way, we are growing here and I'm excited for all of you to be here. But you understand this is just part of life. This is just the way that it is. And this is just the way that we have these conversations. For someone who's brand new to me, they could judge me a little bit if I'm in my car doing it, and they have. They could judge me a little bit if I'm leaning in like this, because this is not like a normal video style, right? So with that, my more important videos, the ones I know are going to be super well received, evergreen, those I tend to go a little more professional with if life allows. Sometimes life doesn't allow and I have to do it somewhere weird, but it is what it is. And they will make those decisions based on what they see when they find it and what they're going to want. But for most of you, you understand the intimacy here. You know that we have very much a one-on-one conversation for a lot of what we do. You guys are in my DMs, you're in my emails, you are here all the time because we're just here hanging out and we're doing all of these things while also learning how to grow our businesses. So this is something you can do. This is something you can try. Again, I'm exhausted, so I was tired and I wanted to do this and I wanted to have this conversation with you. And I wanted to do it while also taking care of myself a little bit, because being on again after being on for so long today is just an idea that is a little overwhelming and something I don't want to do. So I'm here. I'm being a little bit quieter. I'm being a little bit more into this one-on-one conversation with you, and you can do that as well. So make a list of things that you can be doing that don't even have to be super important. They can be just like whatever conversations. And when you're tired, but you still need to get things done or you want to get things done, you can lean in, you can have the quieter conversations, and you can get that content in there. And by having that spread out throughout your channels and your platforms, that gets people attuned to what you are doing and they're comfortable with it when it comes time for you to take a deep breath and put your hands on your table and your head on your hands and have that conversation in your video with your audience. Drop your questions on this down below, and we'll see you for our daily videos helping you navigate the world of social media, save you time, effort, stress, and your physical and emotional and mental well-being while you're creating your content to be more profitable so that you can do all those things you want to do in your entrepreneur life while still having a life. See you then.